Are you serious?
I don't care. I'll do it again.
Oh. You gotta control
I'll do it again.
It's not cute.
It's not cute, but you have to like it. I don't care. She asked for it.
I'm sorry?
What are you doing?
I'm just coming in the library.
You're not coming in here and filming people that don't want to be filmed.
At the Scottsboro Public Library, a tense confrontation unfolds between an activist and the police. The filmmaker exercises his right to free press but is stopped by library staff. As the police arrive, the situation escalates into a heated debate over civil rights and the law. Will he be arrested simply for filming in a public space? Stay tuned to find out.
Is this a public place?
It is a public place, and I'm not telling you that you cannot utilize a public facility, but you just made a patron very uncomfortable by filming them, and they didn't.
So feelings don't trump rights. If I can,
oh my
it's
gosh,
public
I'm
place.
not even getting into this.
Okay, so are you refusing me access here?
No, I'm not refusing you access, but what I'm trying to explain to you is we do not have we have a policy where you're not going to be messing with patrons.
No one's messing with anyone. Well, did you see me speak to that gentleman?
I do not.
Let me tell you a secret. That gentleman's with me. We wanted to gauge your reaction.
Conversation with you and your phone and your filming.
Have a good day.
I'm not done.
Parking in a no parking zone. There's plenty of other spaces to park, but right here seems to be the best place. At least he parked in an actual parking space. I told her. They don't know yet.
I'm a library director, yes. This gentleman came up to the desk and said that this individual right here was filming him and he did not want to be filmed. We asked what was going on. They don't know each other.
These two gentlemen are together.
All I'm going to say is this gentleman, I've asked him repeatedly not to do what he's doing right now in the library, and he yelled at me.
Yeah, so she's not lying. So he's with us now. We want to do a public place to conduct filming, and what he'll do is he'll say, "Oh, can you ask him to stop filming me?" And at that point, she refuses me access to the building, tells me it's illegal to film, and all that other stuff. We do this stuff to bring awareness that there's nothing wrong with this. And as to make it a point, I'm now going to go back inside and continue to film. Her sole issue is that I was filming, and she actually tried to bar access to the building.
I was trying to have a conversation with him.
But I don't have to answer your questions because I'm conducting a constitutionally protected activity. It's a violation of my civil rights for me to, violate my Fifth Amendment right to have to tell you what I'm doing because I'm conducting a constitutionally protected activity.
The library.
I'm them.
Do you not want him here?
He is making my staff very uncomfortable. I would really...
You can't solicit a trespass from her either. She has to take a trespass on her own. It's illegal for you to solicit one. That's number one. And number two, because I'm filming, you can't solicit a trespass because I'm practicing my First Amendment right, either.
She doesn't want you in there.
This is Catron v. City of St. Petersburg, Florida.
Hey,
You can't trespass.
I'm talking to him. I ain't talking to you.
I'm talking to you.
He's reciting.
talking to you.
He's
Public servant.
he's reciting case law. We actually just, you know who we told we were coming here said it's absolutely fine.
The major.
You're a major.
You're a major.
It has to be a reason other than
we're major.
It has to.
Go get him.
You want to go get?
No, you stay here. We'll back up. So you have to actually cite a reason that's not a constitutionally protected activity. Like the First Amendment, us conducting that's not a reason for you to solicit a trespass. And there's case law stating that as a public official, you can't solicit a trespass. And I can't be trespassed until I'm serviced a notice. So let me ask you a question, officer. Us filming is not actually, I'll speak to the supervisor because you're an idiot. I said you're an idiot.
Call me an idiot.
Yes, that's my freedom of speech to do so. I feel that you're an idiot right now. Because you should have access to case law. You swore an oath to the Constitution.
You need to go.
So you're trespassing me from a public place.
They don't want you here.
Okay, but you, first of all, you can't... You can't...
I don't care what.
City of Morales v. Chicago. You can't do this.
They don't want you here.
So, Sergeant, we can be trespassed from a public place for conducting a constitutionally protected activity. How so? She never said we're causing a disturbance. She said us filming made them uncomfortable.
That's what she said.
That's a disturbance.
So us filming is a disturbance.
You're causing a disturbance right now.
By filming.
Yes.
Okay, so you've just said on video. No, I'm not a rise. We didn't give you a problem in your police department, but you need to honor your oath. That's what you need to do.
Okay, thanks.
Filming is listen.
See you.
I've met a lot of bad cops.
Okay.
And I get
good.
quite a few of them fired.
All right. Well,
you are probably the most ignorant. I mean, look at you. Like, you can tell me to leave a public place, but you can't even get on a treadmill.
You can do whatever you want to do.
The last time you saw the Constitution was when you saw your toes, officer. This is absolutely unacceptable, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, bye.
So I need to... No, absolutely not. I'm not trespassing until she serves me with the trespass.
Now you're obstructing governmental operations. You're fixing to go to jail.
Okay, so I'm obstructing government operations?
Yes, you are, because I've asked you to leave.
So you're giving me a lawful command to leave this property under penalty of arrest for filming?
The staff of the library does not want you here.
Okay, so I will wait till they serve me a trespass notice. And then I'm going to go back to the... So how can they trespass me without providing me a trespass notice?
You're going to find out.
Okay, so how does it work? They have to notify me by written statement.
No, they've already notified you. They don't want you here.
Okay, so they notice. So as of right now, under penalty of arrest, you're trespassing me from a public building because I'm filming. Yes? Am I accurate?
They don't want you here.
No. Because you're causing disturbance and they don't want you here.
Okay, so now we're going to go back to the police station. See Dan and Jay Hunter. I can promise you one thing. You're going on an investigation, you're going to lose your badge. Watch me live, you're about to lose your job, brother. Beautiful. And people say, like, listen, stay there, get arrested. I get arrested all the time for this shit. I'd rather take an unlawful command because that's going to cost him his job. You guys got it on film. He trespassed me for conducting a constitutionally protected activity. Let's go back. I thought I just had it. Please. I have a very serious problem. Okay? So, right now, it's illegal to solicit a trespass. We go into for a police officer to solicit a trespass.
Jay Hunter and C. Dan.
We went into the library, okay, and she told us that we could not film the patrons. Let her know that it's a constitutionally protected activity. We weren't rude to you guys. We're just here to film. Right. At that point, she says, all right, well, I'm going to call the police. So I step outside, thinking you guys take you 2 seconds to get here, wait for you. Yeah. And then she comes to the door. I approach the door and say, I can't come in. She goes, well, no, you're filming. I say, so you're barring me entry because I'm practicing a constitutionally protected activity. She says, no. She lets me back in. I'm going to show you the video in a second. Okay. The whole encounter is filmed. We walk out, and this tyrant, I can promise you he's going to lose his job. You should check my track record for getting cops fired. It's wonderful. I even got a judge under my belt. Comes up to us, says, what are you guys doing? I say, practicing a constitutionally protected activity. Right. And he goes, all right, well, she doesn't want you here, so we'll just get you trespassed. So we cite the actual case law. You can't solicit a trespass. Well, she don't want you here. And I was like, well, she can't trespass me until I've been served a trespass notice. So she can come out and let me know. He goes, well, how about this? You're fixing to go to jail right now. You want to go to jail? And I said, so you're going to arrest me, clear as day, because I'm conducting a constitutionally protected activity inside of a public place. And he said yes.
Well, okay. You need to file, are you going to file a complaint?
I'm going to place him under arrest anyway. It's violating my civil rights. I'm just going to place him under citizen's arrest. So that's number one. Number two, is he accurate? He can take me to, now it's not up for debate. I'll show you the video.
You need to be barred by the person that's running the property.
Excellent. Okay. So she did not, now she hasn't come back out, give me any trespass notice. The conversation was him, and I'll show you the video. You don't want him here? And he says, why? And she says, him filming is making people uncomfortable. And I said, you can't even accept a trespass notice from a public place. Private residential is different from a public place because her complaint is not that I'm being disorderly. Her complaint is not that I'm harassing people. Her complaint is that I'm uncomfortable because I'm filming. You can't solicit a trespass firstly, but accept a trespass because I'm peacefully conducting a First Amendment privilege. And that's where the whole jail talk comes into play. Okay. So I plan on going back there until I'm served with a notice.
Okay.
So that's completely legal. He can't. So I don't know if you could let him know what's going on, but until I've been served with a trespass by the owner, and at that point, I can take up with you guys his ability, his illegible ability to solicit a trespass, because that trespass is actually invalid. I can ignore that because he solicited it. Okay. And this all got started because I'm filming the person that I'm with.
Right.
I just did it over the police station. We did the same exact thing with you. We weren't combative there.
No.
And now we have a huge problem. And they just happened to... Okay. So I like to have a conversation with them. So right now, we can absolutely go back to that property. I'd like you to accompany me because what's the name of that overweight tyrant that's violating people's rights today?
Us, Jay Hunter and C. Dan.
Whoever the sergeant wasn't, it was him. And now I'm in fear for my safety. So could you accompany me back over there?
Okay.
You'd be willing to do that?
Yeah.
I appreciate that because now I'm how quickly he was. And if you'd like to see the film, I have no problem showing that to you now.
Okay.
Okay. So I showed you the video, and now I'm going to go back there because there is no disturbance. She straight up says, I don't want him here because he's filming. Even if you have the nicest officer in the world, come up with another reason. He's giving me weird looks. I mean, even that's not a reason, but she's got a whole gray area that she can go with. The very one she cannot go with, he's making us uncomfortable because he's filming, so I want him to leave.
Yeah, but once she tells you to leave, then
That's
you've
something-
been given notice.
So here's the thing, though. He solicits the trespass. He contacts her. He says, do you want us to get them to leave? Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with them filming. So he's now solicited the trespass, which makes the trespass in itself invalid. We do this all the time. Secondly, he tells me, now, whatever she did on her own, her reasons, I will take up with town administration, library board. That's nothing to do with you guys. I understand. But the moment that he confirms on video that he's going to arrest me because I'm filming,
No, I mean, that's not an arrestable offense. He would not.
well, he was just going to. He said it.
Well, I think he was referring to the fact that she indicated that she didn't want you there. So he was talking along.
He was saying right then because I called him an idiot, and I can't be trespassed until I'm served that notice.
Right.
So
Correct.
could you accompany us back there and also let this, I mean, you could, whatever, right? Once he serves the trespass, at that point, you guys enforce whatever, but you can explain to him maybe if you're willing to do it. You swore an oath to the Constitution as well. Him telling me that he's fixing to arrest me. And I very clearly said on that video, very clearly, you're going to arrest me for filming in a public place. That's my constitutional right. He says, yes. Then he says, you're fixing to go to jail. It's when I called him an idiot. He didn't like it. You know, he has training, right? How many times you called way more things than an idiot? That doesn't give him a right to flex his badge. And that's what he did on camera. My concern might be what he did off camera. So he's going to be, I'm staying here for a week just for him. But if you could please accompany me back to the library so she can hand me her illegal trespass and then maybe let these officers know that everything that just happened was invalid until she handed me that notice.
I'll go back over there. So if she wants to
Excellent.
hand you a trespass notice.
Excellent. Because that is needed. She has to provide me trespass before I can so be trespassed.
Correct.
Excellent. Thank you. I appreciate that.
She can tell you verbally.
Which I understand. However, it didn't start, hey, I'm going to trespass you guys. It started with, you want us to get him out of here. So that verbal notice, null and void. I'm not going to listen to it. It doesn't exist.
Right.
When that now, if she comes out, oh, you trespass, get away. Here's a trespass notice. Absolutely fine.
Okay.
But it's illegal to solicit one. So but I appreciate you doing what you're doing. You know, we didn't cause a problem over here. And you can see in the video that she's projecting her voice. And I'm just kind of like walking around. This is what we do to bring awareness to this type of stuff. And officers like him, it's bad cops like that get great cops like you guys hurt.
How do you handle though, like if you're walking in and you have patrons in the library, how do you handle the people that don't want to be filmed?
So
Like public people.
so-
just regular, ordinary citizens.
because it's a library, I will usually in on film, done it a ton of times. It's a quiet place in here. If you'd like to step out, I'm more than happy to discuss it with you. If not, I'll whisper to them or just pass them a note saying there is no expectation of privacy in public. This is a public building. Common misconception is that I need a release to film you. And if you're in public, I do not. We're not here for you. We're here for the employed staff. Right. And normally if you watch my videos, if faces aren't blurred out, they're not shown. Okay. And when we chose it, we passed there coming here. We chose it because there was no one inside. Okay. And the other thing is the libraries specifically, what better show of free speech than a building that houses hundreds of thousands of copies of it. We normally go in and when they pull that stuff, we ask them to get us the Constitution. But that's how we address folks in public. Okay. The videos themselves is what's supposed to bring awareness. You know, I'm one of those guys that you really don't see citizens in here because my mom's 76 years old. Okay. If she walks into a park and someone shoves a camera in her face, before I do this, she's going to be like, she's going to get scared. Like, why is some random, people don't know. They're not aware. And that's why we do this in the most civilly way possible to bring that awareness. And we travel all over the country to do it. And, you know, it's really sad to see something like that. because folks are this. And another big reason we do it is because, when my son turns 18, he gets pulled over. An officer says, hey, listen, you got to give me your ID and you just got to let me search your car for a minute. He's going to trust, because it's a gentleman with a badge in a position and it's a police officer, that he can trust that information. Right. Now, whether he's giving the information nefariously because he just wants to search the car or he's just not educated, neither reason is a valid concern. Mm-hmm. The citizens need to trust that these officers are giving them the correct information. Officers like you, they can trust you're giving us the right information. And I feel totally safe knowing that your job here has been nothing but close to 30 years of phenomenal service. It's officers like that make me wonder, you're doing it on film. What are you doing off camera? I mean, we've been nothing but like civil. We don't yell. I mean, it's all on video. Right. People aren't going to like me if I go in and scream at some lady.
No.
And what's the point of doing that? At that point, I'm not providing education. I'm just getting in an argument with a librarian. Right. It doesn't serve anyone's purpose. Nor would people to pay me to go across the country to do this.
Correct.
So if we could walk over there with you so we could just finish the rest of this. Okay. I'll meet you over there. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Hey, listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Over there.
Thank you.
We're just trying to bring it away.
So we just met the major over here, so he can, if she wants to trespass us, that's something that we'll take up with their board and stuff. That's fine. We can always take it up with the city. But what those two officers just did was illegal. So as of right now, there's no trespass. And if they're closed, that means I don't have a trespass, which means I can stay here. We'll come back tomorrow. And my issue I'm going to take up is with the town administration. And I don't know, is there like someone in internal affairs that I can meet up with tomorrow to come down, and do they speak to you first? Or they rather me fill out a complaint?
They'd rather fill out the complaint.
Okay.
We're a small department.
I understand.
So our internal affairs is essentially investigators.
Right.
So,
that's understood.
and then it goes from there.
All right. And right now, there's no trespass in place, so we're good to be here, right?
I think you're perfectly fine doing it.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to keep the cigarette away from you, but listen, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Right. Captain, thank you. I appreciate it. You've done a great job. And as you can see, we're not trying to give anyone a hard time. We're trying to do this as peacefully as possible and take the next step, which redress our grievances.
Okay.
Thank you so much, man. Right. Have a great day. Be safe, guys.
You too. I'm now.
All right, guys. So, yeah, there is no trespass. Could you let the other officers know that right now we're not trespassing? God forbid you're not here. The next shift, they want to try and arrest us for it. Thank you so much, sir.
This situation highlights the importance of understanding civil rights and law enforcement procedures. While freedom of the press is protected, direct confrontation can escalate tensions unnecessarily. Calm and professional communication is often the most effective way to uphold one's rights. Always educate yourself on the law before engaging in any actions related to civil liberties.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys?
I know what the I did. I'm sorry.
I'm here to help you.
All right, I'm sorry, right? So basically, we was downstairs getting our bags, right? So he trying to tell them that like we paid for our stuff. They trying to tell us we didn't. So they said she was like, the girl, she was like, oh, y'all acting like $104 is that much. I'm like, I could pay that $104. Sorry, I'm just so mad. So I paid $104, right? Okay. So now. I was not even really arguing with her, right? So, at all. So she only canceled my ticket, and kept them two, right? So, now we go upstairs. She was like, oh, we'll see what happened when you go upstairs. I'm like, what is that supposed to mean? And now we come up here and my ticket get canceled. And she tell me, oh, I gotta go to her. You know exactly what you did. Why would you tell me to go to her if you know you canceled my ticket?
We'll get it worked
and then
out.
after now they all want to act all delusional. She want to act delusional like she didn't know what she just did to my ticket. Like I was arguing with her. She wanted that reaction.
Let me see what I can do to help you guys out. I need
just a refund.
Okay, I just need to get your ID.
And
they was down there too.
Okay. She spit on two people.
Okay.
I didn't spit on two people.
It was one person.
It was one person.
Who'd you spit on?
I spit on the person. I spit on the girl that did that to my ticket. So the one in the drugs, I spit on. I did. I was real mad. Because why would she do that to my ticket? Like I was arguing with her. That's not fair. How you gonna let two boys on there and me? She wanted that reaction out of the girl. Cause you don't want the reaction out of the boys. Why you gonna do that to me? You know I'm gonna argue with you. I'm a girl right with you. Come on. Like, let's be real here. How you gonna
I
cancel
understand you
mine?
got pissed off with spitting on somebody.
I mean, I couldn't do nothing else, and she kept laughing in my face, so
Do
she
something
wanted me
else.
to do
You
something.
call somebody for help. You call.
Or hit her? You want me to hit her? Was she
No.
laughing in my face like it's a
Well,
joke? It's
spitting
not
on her is the
funny.
same as hitting her.
Right.
To be honest with you, it's still battery. So let me see what we can get worked out, okay? Just relax. Just listen. Just relax. We'll see what we're going to do with this, okay? Nah, I don't. All right, so who got spit on? So they were, let me make sure I got it right.
It started at the counter.
So they were mad. They started over here or down
At the
with
ticket
ticketing?
counter, yeah.
Okay, so
They
she
were
was mad
acting like
because,
this at the ticket counter. And so,
why didn't they call in?
because she wasn't spitting. She was just talking.
Please make it to gate E70.
She got spit on. And this girl just admitted to me that she spit on her. They canceled her ticket because they were angry about the difference in price and the ticket in the luggage.
We unchecked her. The girl at the ticket counter unchecked her.
And you guys canceled her. The two guys can go.
We unchecked her.
What does that mean?
Her ticket is still there. She's just not checked in to board.
Okay. Yeah, with the bonnet on her head.
You're the one that got spit on?
Yeah.
You want to press charge?
Yep.
All right. Yvette,
Yes.
you spit on that
Yes, I did.
worker?
Yep.
Okay. You're going to be placed under arrest.
Okay. Okay.
Just set your stuff down for me. Put your hands behind your back. You want him to take some of your stuff? That's fine.
All right, so what's happening now?
Well, spitting on somebody is considered a battery. So it's going to be a simple battery. It's a misdemeanor charge. All right. She's going to be arrested. We might give her a notice. Do you live in Tampa here? Or?
No, I live in New York.
Okay, we're going to have to take a ride to jail.
Ride to jail?
Mm-hmm. And you'll be able to bond out. And then maybe if
The bond's usually like $500. It's usually $50 and a bail bondsman or whatever. But it's battery is something that, I mean, we got no leeway on this.
Yeah.
You know how long the whole process is going to be?
A couple hours. She'll be booked in a couple hours, and then she'll be able to do something later this afternoon, more than likely. But she'll have a bond as soon as she gets there. But the thing is, she has to go to the Orient Road Jail. She'll have to be processed, so that's an hour or two probably. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if you were from Tampa or right here local, we might be able to give you like a court date, that kind of thing. But being that you're not from this area, we don't have a choice as far as taking you there. Okay.
I'll take her down to see if Mike can transport.
Okay.
Mike.
Wait,
Maybe
transport?
this
Yeah, they arrested me.
Saturday night.
Serious?
I don't care. I'll do it again.
Oh. You guys can show
I'll do it again. It's not cute, but you have to like it. I don't care. She asked for it.
So what happens now? She has to get transferred somewhere.
To actually jail.
And how long did she get help for it?
It's
said, like,
usually
a
a couple
couple of
hours she'll be able to
hours.
bond out. Her bond, it's just a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
Girl, you got some skinny arms.
I know, right? It's okay. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't afraid of them.
Listen, if there was something else we could do, we would. Trust me.
I know, right? You can. Don't post it though.
Hey, before we go anywhere, make sure you got nothing you ain't supposed to have before we go anywhere.
All I have
You
is my
no,
phone.
listen to me. I'm telling you that now because you get down there, this shit turns into a felony like that.
Yeah,
It don't
no.
matter. Just little tiny things. Just think about it before we take you over there, okay?
Really don't got nothing though, but hey, you want to take this stuff? Cause that's to the.
You keep your charger.
I know my charger, yeah, but
Which
that
one?
thing, that. And my phone is just in there.
What you got?
My phone is just in that pocket.
Your phone,
and
you
that's
want
it.
it to go with you.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's got your ID, so you got everything you need.
Okay.
Okay?
And my sister, I'm in jail.
All right.
Hey, Gary. Let me just take a picture of it, and then you can give it back to him.
I'll be on a couple hours. I'll be back.
Hey, everything you're saying is going to be seen by a judge. So
Oh, shoot.
relax.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to piss it off here. Just relax. You just make it worse.
Hey, can you take my bonnet? I want to look pretty for my pictures.
You want it off? For sure.
Yeah. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Like, why do I have to have cuffs on?
Just get on somebody, girl. Come on.
Wait, he on my ID? Oh,
Yeah, we're going to right
okay. Nothing to look at here, people.
Just whatever you do, don't spit in. I know you're pissed off, but just chill.
I know.
You'll be all right. Just a misdemeanor. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. I didn't see that. If
You
there
hear
was
me?
something crazy,
If there was, listen,
yeah.
if there was something I could help you with and I could just give you a ticket and you go do whatever, I would, but our hands are tied with stuff like this.
Yeah,
Especially when
no,
they say they want to prosecute.
I already knew that she
Yeah.
was going to say that. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I was dumb enough to go with it. It happens.
But in the future, so you know, spitting on somebody is the same thing as punching somebody's lights out. It's the same thing. It's the same charge. It's still a misdemeanor.
I'm an influencer and a lot of people know me. So, like, you think I can put my hoodie on?
No, I know.
No. Okay. What if they take a video of me and put it on
Trouble.
TikTok?
Well, hopefully they don't. You don't want that kind of stuff.
I don't.
Get it right.
Oh my gosh.
So, an influencer, you talking about TikTok?
Yeah. Social media.
I spend way too much time on TikTok.
I became a changed person, and I can't believe I did that.
You know, everybody's got a breaking point. I understand you were pissed off about the price change and all that stuff back and forth.
Price change. She did it.
I got you. But it just isn't worth all of it.
Yeah, I know. Dumb chance. He did say,
An old guy would tell you this is silly shit, right?
It is.
Where are you guys heading back to? You heading back to New York?
Oh, yeah.
What were you guys here for? Vacation. Oh, okay.
And when his mom find out this happened, she gonna be like,
Yvette's been all right. She knows she did a silly thing.
Yeah, real dumb.
All right.
It's okay though.
Shit happens. She knows.
It's okay.
All she has is
Listening.
her ID and her phone. That's it.
I mean, I know.
She said she better. I told her she better not have any no-nos on her when she gets down there, because that's the man you'll make angry. And
I don't want to deal with none of that. I got nothing on me. I'm good.
So you said you're an influencer. You know what this is going to do?
Yes,
People don't spit on people, right?
It's gonna get on my record too.
It's a misdemeanor. I mean, you can get it expunged or whatever, but it shows you get arrested. It shows you got arrested for a misdemeanor. Yeah.
Of course, they gotta say it from an airport.
Right. All right, trouble. Good luck.
Okay.
This story is a reminder that losing control of your emotions can have serious consequences. A reckless act like spitting not only damages your reputation but can also lead to legal trouble. Respecting others and maintaining self-control in tense situations is key to avoiding unnecessary consequences. Think before you act.